Russian gay, say hello to Austria.
Hello to Austria. Balalaika.
Hello everyone, my name is Mike and I'm going to tell you about my first experience of learning English in England.
You are crazy.
I always wanted to go to England, but I was too young for it, and now I'm 18 and it wasn't as scary as I thought. So fortunately my sister's ex-classmate recommended me Lingo Lounge. I asked them about things and documents, what should I do to go to London, to England, to study English. Yes, it's not really easy to get to London because you have to do a lot of paperwork, you have to buy tickets, application form. Yes, it's difficult, but Link Launch has a great option for you. They always in connection and they always helps you to solve some problems with that. Shortly speaking, I got my visa and started packing my luggage. I didn't really expect that weather would be like that, so it was really hot, from 27 to 34 degrees in London, in England. And I didn't expect that. My flight was safety, a bit tiring but not exhausted really, and I landed in London at 8 p.m. according to local time. So then I faced first problem. And I had two ways how to get to my accommodation. First one is by train with 3 changes, and it would take 3 hours for me. And second one is to take taxi and pay for it £260. It's 21,000 rubles. So it was really expensive for me. So I didn't choose something, so I invented my own way how to get to my accommodation. I got to another airport and got taxi in it. So it costed only £100. It's also expensive, it's 8,000 rubles, but I was dying and I didn't care about that. It was really hard for me because I was really tired, and there is the reason. I'm a little bit dumb. I didn't rent any transfer from the airport, so let me recommend you. Let me give you a piece of advice. Just rent some transfer from airport, because you will save your time, your money and your nerves. So I got to my accommodation at 12 p.m. and I just wanted to die. Fortunately, my homestay mother met me, and I understood that she is very friendly and really kind, so I told to myself, hey man, you wouldn't have any problems with her because she's a really good person. So, few words about my room. My room looked like a girl room, yes, because okay, I had a picture of two kissing angels, and okay, it doesn't matter, okay. I want to say about food in my homestay. So my homestay mother, she's a really good cooker, so I enjoyed every meal which she cooked for me. She cooked for me for breakfast and for dinner, and lunch I had to eat by myself, so buy something like sandwich or food in already cooked food in a Marks and Spencer. It's like local main or famous, yeah. It's like a famous supermarket in Eastbourne. Sure, I have to say something about my location. So, I lived at seafront, and it was only 3 minutes walk to get to school. So I was really happy about that because a lot of my friends lived so far away from the school, so it took to them, I don't know, half an hour to get to the school. Yeah. Yes, sure about school. So I didn't expect that school would look like that because it is a small four-floor building, but it also doesn't matter. Yeah. So a Thursday, our activity manager, his name is Peter. Yeah, his name is Peter. So he met us and said that we have to go to write first test to understand what level we are. So I wrote my test and they said that I'm B2 level and I can go to my classroom. So there I met my first teacher. His name was Bill. Not Bill, Will. Yes, his name was Will. Uh, he was a really good guy, so it was really funny to spend time with them because you're studying with other students from different countries. Like at first I studied with a lot of Spanish guys and girls and someone from Czech, someone from Italy. So yes, I didn't have any Russian in my team, in my group, and I'm so happy about that because I had a great opportunity to practice my English. A few days later, I met a lot of international friends from Austria, from Spain, from France. It doesn't matter, so we spoke English. Yeah, let me warn you. If you're going to England to study English, just try to speak English only. Just try to escape any Russian contacts. Sorry, I didn't prepare this speech, so I'm speaking on my feet. And yeah, it was really funny because you just understand that you're so cool. You can communicate with people in English and not in your own language, in English. If you live like
You are crazy.
a healthy lifestyle, you're so happy. But if you smoke or drink alcohol, this country is not for you. Because alcohol is very expensive. For example, Russian vodka, Russian standard, if you know that, it costs 14 pounds. Yes, it's 1,600 rubles. So just try to imagine 1,600 rubles for a small bottle of Russian standard vodka. Yeah, that's great. I can say the same about wine or beer. I think that yes, it's a little bit more expensive than in Russia, but not as expensive as vodka. Cigarettes, yes, I have to say a few words about cigarettes. If you're a smoker, you're so unhappy in this country because cigarettes cost from 8 to 15 pounds per one pack. So just try to imagine you can buy one pack of cigarettes just for 1,000 rubles. You have to be a millionaire to smoke in England. I also can say that England is a very expensive country at all, because as already said, at lunch you have to eat by yourself, and you have to buy something like a sandwich or already cooked meal in a supermarket, and for example the average bill of your lunch is maybe 5 or 10 pounds, so it's in Russian it's like 800 rubles, so it is not really cheap. And I can't also say that it's worth it, because this food is bland and tasteless. So I can say that I paid 800 rubles just to eat something. You can't understand what are you eating. Like maybe you're eating wood, or maybe you're eating pepper. It doesn't matter. So be ready that food in England is not really good. For example, Russian food is better. And also, as already said, that there were not a lot of activities, so the only only two famous attractions is Seven Sisters and Beachy Head in Eastbourne. So I think that the best thing that you can go to another town or city for for sightseeing, because in Eastbourne there are not really a lot of famous attractions. So I think that's all what I wanted to say. Trust me, this experience was one of the best thing in my life. Yeah, and I can say that it's a great opportunity to improve your language skills and communicate with different people. So for example, I'm still chatting with some international guys, and it's really interesting and cool. And it's also funny, it's really funny. I'll show you some videos after that, or maybe in the middle. So try to enjoy it. If you're scared, don't worry, it's a really good opportunity to improve English and spend your vacation. So keep in touch. Thank you for watching me, and I hope that this video was useful for you. As I said, my name is Michael. See you in Eastbourne.